Now, obviously, I knew him,
Mm,
and we've had this conversation a few times now. Um, you know, and you was with him for 20 years. I've read your book, and as a friend of 30 years, again, I'm going to get upset, Sally, because I never said anything. Um, and I didn't like him. I always thought he didn't like me, because I think maybe I was outgoing, or I was going to take you away from him. I always got that feeling, and I never said anything because I was in fear. I was in fear of losing you as a friend. I didn't say anything because I thought if I said something, you would go back to him and you would say something, and then that would be it. I always thought, even though our friendship is so strong and so dear and so close, I always thought you would take his side over mine, and I guess you probably would. I don't know. So as a friend, I never said anything, and I know that there was other friends that knew it was wrong, and
mm.
I mean, one of your friends did actually speak up, didn't they?
Yeah, and I don't think you can blame yourself because, I mean, I did have a daughter in all of this, and there are certain situations as well in which, you have to remember narcissists are expert manipulators and experts at controlling situations to their benefit. So even in a recent conversation with my very own daughter, we realized that he would constantly say, "Oh, your mum's busy, she can't talk to you," or "She's too busy to talk to you," or "She do this," because there's an advantage to keeping us separate, and there's an advantage to keeping me and my friends separate. So, so she kind of grew up thinking that I was always too busy to talk to her, and that I prioritized other things over her. And another friend could see what was going on and offered me a place to live and said, "There's something not right about this. His stories don't stack up. If you ever need a place to live." But then, of course, I see this person as my survival. I truly believe I cannot survive without this person. And by this point, I also think he can destroy me. And I say that word with every ounce of meaning. I truly believe this person can destroy me. So I'm in a position whereby somebody's saying to me, "We can offer you refuge." And there's a piece of me really wants to take it. But at the same time, the fear of the repercussions of that far outweighs the need to go and do what I feel I need to do because I'm too scared of the repercussions of what will happen if I do that. And in another scenario with another friend, when she was in need and spent a lot of time with me, I think there's a fear in the abuser to think, what happens if the outside person can see what's going on here? So they have to come up with a plan. And what he did in that case was to tell this friend that I suffered from the black dog and that I had such dark moods and that I was suicidal and that I was all of this stuff going on. And imagine if I had been, how serious that could have
Mm,
been. So it meant that she didn't come to me and talk to me about her concerns in case that pushed me over the edge. But he fueled that. He fueled every relationship that I had
yeah,
so that I couldn't listen to an outside source because he made the dependency on him too strong,
yeah,
basically. So
yeah,
you're right. If you had have said something, I probably would have got upset with you and
yeah.
said, "Oh, but I love him. Why do you think that? He's wonderful."